I no longer want you to call yourself single. I want you to call yourself reserved. So it is Thursday, it is my day off. Instead of doing a regular vlog on Thursdays, I'm thinking of doing something called Unveiled Moment of sorts. So where I become a little bit more vulnerable and telling a little bit of my story so y'all can connect with me a little bit more. I know with regular vlogs, it's kind of bits and pieces of my life and other people's lives around me, but then you don't really get to see like the real me and the raw me as well. So I wanted to come in here and on Thursdays just show you like bits and pieces of my life as it pertains to whatever area I decide to talk about. And if you would like for me to talk about a certain area, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. I want this to be a very close community of people. I don't want this to be like just me talking. I want to hear y'all's stories. I want y'all to connect with me as well. I want this to be a community of people that love each other and find joy in little things and give God glory in all things, like I say at the end of my vlogs. So today I would like to talk about being single, the chapter, the time that you are single. I am personally single. I've actually always been single. I've never dated, and I'm not taking that as a prideful, I've never dated before. I'm almost 21, never dated before. No, I want to take that as I am thankful that I have had other opportunities instead of being in a relationship, because if I dated 5 years ago, I would not know what being in a relationship is. So a lot of people take singleness is a curse. They hate being single. They feel lonely. They feel like there's supposed to be someone by them. And that is a natural feeling for everyone, honestly. You're not the only one that feels that being single is lonely because it can be. We are made to be in a relationship with other people, with a spouse, and that feels very lonely at times. But at the same time, God gives us an opportunity to be single. And singleness is not a curse. Singleness is actually a blessing. You can do a lot of things when you're single. You can also do a lot of things when you're married or have a relationship. They're all different times of life. Even in the Bible, it says in Ecclesiastes, for everything there is a season and a time for everything under the sun. Being single is one of those times, and that is something that we shouldn't look down upon. A lot of people think that if you're not married, then something's wrong with you. If you're not in a relationship, something's wrong with you. And that's just not a good way to put it. You are perfectly worthy. If you are not married, something is not wrong with you. You're totally fine. God may call you for something different that involves you being single. He might need to use you in things that call for singleness. I know in my seasons that I've had in high school, I had horses. If I was in a relationship, I would not have been able to learn as much about horses and pour myself into my own horses and training them and teaching as I would if I was in a relationship. And then going on into traveling around the country with my family's RV. If I was in a relationship, I wouldn't have been able to focus on my Beachbody business. Or being at Victory and doing Outpost program, the internship at Victory Bible Camp, I would not be able to focus on figuring out who God created me to be there. And then here up at Camp Liwa, I have so much on my plate up here as an instructor that if I was in a relationship, God may call me to that, and that's okay. It's a season, but currently right now, I don't know if I could handle being in a relationship right there. So don't take your season of singleness as a curse. I want you to look at it from a different lens. I want you to look at it through God's eyes. Where is God wanting you to be? Where does God want you to learn? Because there's always something to be learned through this. I want you, instead of waiting for your future spouse, I want you to prepare for getting married. I want you to not wait. I want you to start taking action, because the more you know now, the better you'll be prepared later, and you won't be bringing as much baggage into your marriage as you go on later in life. So, love, I would like you to take this. Please do not think of singleness as a curse. Think it as a blessing that God has given you. It is a beautiful season. And I no longer want you to call yourself single. I want you to call yourself reserved. And that is a little bit different term. Single is a very lonely term. It makes you feel like you're by yourself, and you are not alone. There are a lot of single people out there. I want you to call yourself reserved because God has reserved the right person for you. Whether you're a woman waiting for your Prince Charming or you're a guy waiting for your princess, please don't just wait. Please take action on this. You're reserved for the person that God has for you. Don't call yourself single and try to bring your worth down. You are just as worthy whether you're single or you're married. You're still the same person that God created you to be. Please find joy in the little things and give God glory in all of your seasons of life. Bye.